Life often presents seasons marked not by clear answers or visible progress, but by silence. These quiet stretches, where prayers seem to go unanswered and God's presence feels distant, can be some of the most challenging periods for believers. In these moments, doubt creeps in, faith wavers, and questions arise. Is God listening? Has He forgotten me? Yet, Scripture and experience both remind us that silence does not mean absence. In fact, God often does His deepest work in the quiet. The Bible is filled with examples of God's people enduring long periods of silence. Joseph, falsely accused and imprisoned, spent years in obscurity before God's plan unfolded. David, anointed king as a young man, wandered in the wilderness for years while being hunted by Saul. Even Jesus, the Son of God, lived 30 quiet years before beginning His ministry. Each of these seasons was marked by divine silence, but none were wasted. Instead, they were seasons of preparation, refinement, and growth. God was working, even when it seemed like nothing was happening. It is in these quiet seasons that God invites us into deeper trust. Faith is not merely believing when we see or feel something, it is choosing to believe even when we do not. Silence tests our faith, not to break it, but to strengthen it. When the noise fades and distractions are removed, we are confronted with the core of our relationship with God. Do we trust Him only when we see His hand, or do we believe in His goodness, even when He is silent? Often, God's silence is a sign that He is doing something behind the scenes, something bigger than we can understand in the moment. Just as a seed must spend time in the dark soil before it sprouts, our spiritual growth often occurs in hidden, quiet places. God uses silence to shape our character, to realign our desires, and to draw us into closer dependence on Him. He is not absent, He is near, working with precision and care. In moments of silence, it helps to remember God's promises. He has said, "I will never leave you nor forsake you," Hebrews 13:5, and "the one who calls you is faithful, and He will do it," 1 Thessalonians 5:24. These truths remain even when feelings waver. Trusting God in the silence means resting in His faithfulness, even when circumstances don't make sense. It's about choosing hope over despair and belief over fear. Ultimately, silence is not the end of the story. Just as dawn follows the longest night, God will break the silence in His perfect timing. And when He does, we often look back and realize that He was working all along, molding us, preparing us, and proving His love. So if you find yourself in a season of silence, take heart. God is not absent. He is at work in ways you cannot see. Trust Him. He is faithful, even in the quiet,